Let's be real. Have you ever wondered why some startups just seem to get all the funding while others, well, they just don't? More often than not, it all comes down to the pitch. So we're going to break down a super powerful, no fluff framework for building a deck that doesn't just get you a meeting, it gets you funded. It's all about turning that big idea of yours into a tight 10-slide story.
So, let's start with a question that I think keeps every founder up at night. You've poured your heart and soul into this business, right? But when you finally get in front of an investor, is your pitch actually landing? Or are you just watching their eyes glaze over? It's a huge fear, and you know what? It's a very real problem.
And look, it's not just a feeling you have, it's what's actually happening on the other side of the table. Startup coaches like Michael Rejections will tell you investors are just plain fatigued. They see hundreds, sometimes thousands of these pitches, and a confusing, bloated, or just plain boring deck, that's the fastest way to get a no thanks. So what's the answer? It's actually a really simple but powerful 10-slide framework. This whole thing is inspired by the Silicon Valley legend Guy Kawasaki, who always said that 10 is the perfect number of slides. Each and every slide answers a critical question an investor has, covering everything from the problem and solution to your team and your financials. Zero bloat, zero fluff, just the stuff that matters. Okay, so the first 5 slides, they set the entire stage for your business. Think of this as Act 1. This is where you build your core story. You hook them with a really painful problem, you present your elegant solution, you show them the massive market opportunity, you explain your business model, and then, this is key, you prove you've got momentum with real traction.
Now, the final 5 slides, this is all about execution. This is where you prove you can actually win. You're going to detail your go-to-market plan, introduce your powerhouse team, present your financials, show your edge over the competition, and then finally you make that all-important investment ask. When you put them all together, these 10 slides create one seriously compelling story.
All right, let's break this down into 3 simple acts. The first act is all about building that core story. These first 3 slides are absolutely crucial. They have to grab the investor and make them believe in the fundamental reason your business even exists. Everything, and I mean everything, starts with the problem. Your goal here isn't just to describe an issue, it's to make it feel urgent, to make it feel real. You need to articulate a deep customer pain point. Who's hurting? Why are they hurting? The more an investor can feel that pain, the more they're going to love your solution. So once you've established that pain, bam, you deliver the relief. Your solution has to be the clear, compelling, almost obvious answer to the problem you just laid out. Show your product, show your service, and make it crystal clear exactly how it makes that pain go away. It should feel like a key fitting perfectly into a lock.
Okay, problem, solution, check. Now you've got to show why it matters on a huge scale. This slide answers the big investor question, so what? How big can this actually get? You need to sketch out your market size and show its potential for growth. This is the slide that gets investors leaning in, thinking about a massive return.
All right, on to Act 2. This is all about proving that this is a real business, not just some cool idea you had. These next 3 slides are where the rubber meets the road. It's all about concrete evidence that shows an investor your vision can become a seriously successful company. Next up, the business model. And the key here is one word: simplicity. How do you make money? Is it a subscription, a one-time purchase, a commission? Just be direct. Honestly, if an investor can't understand your business model in about 10 seconds, they see it as a huge red flag. Keep it simple. Now this slide, this might be one of the most important slides in the whole deck. Traction is proof. It's where you stop talking theory and start showing reality. We're talking hard numbers, user growth, revenue, key partnerships, even a long wait list, anything that proves people want what you're building. You can have the best product in the world, but it's worthless without customers. Your go-to-market slide needs to show your specific, actionable plan for getting them. How are you going to reach your audience? What channels will you use? This shows you're not just a dreamer, you're a strategist with a clear path to growth. And now for the grand finale, Act 3, executing the vision. You've set the stage, you've proven the concept. These last slides are all about convincing the investor that you, your team, are the ones to make this happen. This is where you close the deal.
You've probably heard this a million times, but it's so true. Investors invest in people, not just ideas. This is your chance to show them who you are, who's on the team, and more importantly, why are you the uniquely perfect group of people to solve this problem? This is where you showcase that killer combo of expertise and passion. Now, the competition slide isn't about giving a boring list of your rivals. The smartest way to do this is to frame the entire conversation. Contrast the old way, the existing clunky solutions, with your new way. This shows you're not just another player in the game, you are a game changer.
Your financials slide is all about demonstrating that you have a firm grasp on the numbers that make your business tick. You don't need to show them a massive, complicated spreadsheet here. Just highlight the key metrics, your revenue projections, your key assumptions, your burn rate. It shows you're competent and have a realistic view of the future.
And finally, the ask. Don't be shy here. Be direct. State the exact amount of funding you're looking for. But here's the most crucial part. You have to connect that money to specific milestones. What is this investment going to unlock? A new market? A key hire? Show them exactly how their money turns into growth. So, when you boil it all down, this 10-slide framework, it's really a philosophy. It's about telling a focused, compelling story that answers every single question an investor has before they even have to ask it. You're respecting their time, you're cutting all the fluff, and because of that, you make your pitch truly unforgettable. Because really, at the end of the day, the core of any great pitch is the story. It has to be clear, it has to be compelling, and it has to be concise. You really only get one shot to make that first impression. So the only question left to ask yourself is your story ready?